All right, hello everybody. This week I will be doing 6.2, which is the developmental network for a Thorny Dragon. So here we have Thorny Dragon, as you can see, very thorny. So the question was, using the network that we are given, will the Thorny Dragon have spikes based off the inactivation of each cell? So I'll show you what that means in a second. So here's the wild type sequence. So the wild type sequence, we have SP, I, K, and E, which lead to spike production. So in this sequence, S activates P, P blocks I. So since P blocks I can't block K. So K goes on to activate E, and E produces the spikes. So that's just a normal wild type sequence. So next we have if P is inactivated. So S activates P, but it doesn't really matter because P is inactivated. So because P is inactive, P can't block I, so I goes on to block K, which means that K can't activate E, and E can't make the spikes. So when P is taken out, that means that no spikes will be produced. Okay, for this one, I is taken out, so S produces P, P blocks I, not needed because I is already not there. K activates E, and E produces spikes. Because I couldn't deactivate K, that means K activates E. Okay, so here we have I and E deactivated. So S produces P. P blocks I, but it's not needed because I is already inactive. K activates E. Once again, not needed because E is going to be inactive and E cannot produce the spikes. Okay, final one. S and K are removed. So S produces P, but is not actually producing P, so because it's not active. So P is not activated, so P can't stop I. I blocks K, which doesn't really matter because K is already inactive. So K cannot activate E, and E cannot make spikes. Okay, so the final part of it, we were told to hypothesize what regulation type this was and tell why. So the regulation type that I chose was the positive inductible. So that was my hypothesis because as you can see here, a ligand goes on to read through the entire network, which is what you need for a positive inductible. So as I wrote here, for activation, a ligand receptor interaction is required. Therefore, pathway does not work in the absence of sufficient signaling when that ligand receptor is not there. Okay, here are my sources, one for the picture and one for the notes this week. And that is all. Thank you.